Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. Today, we're going to be talking about Yashahime, Princess Half-Demon, Season 2, Episode 17. We got 7 episodes left still, so no need to worry, no need to fret. Everything is going to work out just fine like it did within the first 2 seconds of this episode. Anyway, so we start off this episode basically where we left last episode. You know, Toa is sucking all of the demon power out of Sesshomaru, and she falls over and is quote-unquote dead. I say that in quotes because within like 12 seconds, the Akua, if I'm saying that correctly, the little windmill spirit guy, cute little guy, he comes and kind of like reverses time or gives her energy, and she's alive and well. So Sesshomaru is still kind of down for the count. You know, he's really tuckered out. He's not dead. As far as we know, he's still alive. His eyes were black the entire time, so I'm not sure what that means, but Rin was talking to him like he wasn't dead, and before they left to go to the modern era, as the Windmill of Time spirit was like, yeah, let's go. You know, we got to go defeat this comet. It's up to the princesses to defeat this comet. That's what Jacqueline said. She was talking to him like nothing, said, you know, I can't hug you right now. You still have to go. You got to go do this. It's important, even though, you know, a quick hug before you leave. A hug goodbye, you know, hug your mother goodbye. Really, you know, it's not that hard. But no family reunion just yet. She sent them off and said, we'll leave us a big hug for you. Promise you both come back alive. They made that promise, so they are off to go to the modern era in order to destroy the comet. So then we kind of go to Inuyasha and Kagome and Mora. And then Kirinmaru shows up. So here comes the epic family battle. I mean, this was pretty sweet, I'm going to be honest with you. So you got Inuyasha, you know, mainly fighting. He was like, you know, you two can back off. I got this. And Kagome was like, nope, I'm good. I'm fighting. And then Mora was like, you know, I'm not a weak little kid. I can fight too. And he was like, all right, let's see what you got. And Inuyasha just continuing to be best dad, as I did in a previous little meme video there, clip video, whatever you want to call it. I think that was last Thursday I did that, or maybe it was the Thursday before. And they're just all duking it out with Kirinmaru. He actually starts dodging them. Mora got herself a new bow. That's right. So Kagome and Inuyasha made it with the remnants of her grandfather's grave and Inuyasha's hair, most likely as the string. And Inuyasha, you know, it's kind of a nice little heartfelt family moment there going on, where it's just nice. You know, they're all just hanging out, they're all just talking. Give her kid a present after all this time. And Inuyasha said, you know, the one that you probably currently have, is probably way too small. I'm assuming they made her that bow initially as well. We don't really know in retrospect. I think they did, but as I said, we don't fully know. She's had it for a while, so she gets an updated weapon. And Kirinmaru, as I said, he's actually kind of scared and starts dodging the attacks. But then he kind of goes off. He said he doesn't have time to deal with them. Inuyasha definitely being a papa bear when the 3 girls end up meeting up, because they are all princesses, of course, as the name of the show. So the spirit is actually pulling on Mora's arm when Toa and Setsuna and Jacqueline show up. And they're like, and he's yanking on her arm like, come on, let's go. We got to do this right now. It is an urgent matter. And they all end up going to the Windmill of Time. That's kind of where the episode ends. During this as well, Kirinmaru goes and visits Riku and Rion, because apparently Rion's spirit energy, that's what I'm going to call it, or haiku, or hoan, whatever they're pronouncing it. I'm going to go with spirit energy. She's outgrowing the ability to control what's there. So she actually ends up freezing up, kind of falls down, and then Kirinmaru goes and restores her. She's good to go. And he was like, come on, we're going to go to the Tree of Ages. We got to go, or the Windmill of Time, rather. We got to go save the world, things along those lines. But based on the preview, that's not going to happen. So I think Rion might get her wish and killing Kirinmaru. It's a possibility, because she said she would kill him if she had to. And I think that's kind of where we're going, because the Windmill Spirit did not choose him to go, even though I feel like he would be a great asset. I don't understand, you know, what the issue is here. Like, he is clearly extremely powerful. He wants to show that he's, you know, very, very powerful. Things along those lines, be worshipped like a god for saving humanity. Which, if they can just utilize him to, you know, go help defeat that comet, and it's not just the 3 girls that are doing it, then I don't see why not. Also, it appears that Kagome and Inuyasha are not going home. So I guess Kagome, by the feels of it, the feel of it anyway, she is not going to go back to the modern era. She's not going to see her brother and her family again. It'll probably just be Toa saying, hey, Kagome says hi, things along those lines. I showed her the pictures, all that jazz. But by the way it's going, it seems like the only people that are actually going to be, going through the windmill of time are Toa, Setsuna, and Mora. Nobody else has been chosen. They have to go do it with their combined might, which, I mean, yeah, they can definitely do it. It's their show. But at the same time, when you have all of this extra support, why not use it? Bring Sesshomaru along, bring Inuyasha along, bring Kagome along. Rin, she doesn't really have any powers, so kind of irrelevant, unfortunately. Sorry, but that's just where that is. You can bring her along too, why not? Doesn't matter. Bring Kirinmaru along, Riku, Rion, bring the whole freaking cast to go destroy that comet and save humanity. I don't see what's the problem. Kinbrew, while his motives are selfish because he wants to be the strongest, at the same time he's going to go help destroy this comet. So what's the problem? He wants to do the same. The end goal is the same. They want the comet in the modern era to be gone, kaput, get rid of it. So why are they fighting so hard to keep him from doing it? At this point, I just don't understand it. It seems like the fighting, to a certain extent, is irrelevant when they both have the same end goal, just for different reasons. They also said they need to remove what is currently in the modern era, which is Kirinmaru's arm, who has turned into a teacher. What I think is it's a possibility, because his arm went into the modern era, turned into that teacher, that the comet was drawn to it and came back. I don't know if that's true or not. We may get that information later on, but I think that is a possibility that we have to think of, is that the only reason that this demon energy is, demon comet, I should say, is coming towards Earth, about to wipe it out, is because he's there, and it senses his power and thinks, oh, okay, here's this powerful demon. We want to take this thing out in the process. We confirmed that, yes, he does have powers. There was these weird crows flying around that I guess were from 500 years ago that he ended up killing or defeating, demolishing, whatever you want to call, saving Toa's little sister there. He has some powers. So I'm wondering if they're drawn to him, because in the modern era, demons don't exist anymore. They're all gone just by the looks of it, minus Kirinmaru's arm. So I'm wondering if he's the problem in the first place, with his arm with Riku dropping his arm down the well, and that's what caused the problem in the first place. But we still have 7 episodes to figure everything out. Next episode, we're going to meet Sesshomaru's mother yet again. That'll be an interesting reunion. She gets to see her grandkids. Probably going to go back to the modern day era. Rihanna is actually holding a glowy sword thing to Kirinmaru's throat in the next episode, so she might get her wish and actually end up killing him. Not sure if that's true or not, but if he dies, Riku is going to end up dying too, and I assume his arm, what his arm is now, I should say, Mr. Teacher Guy, is also going to be destroyed or deceased, something along those lines as well if he dies. So then maybe that'll just take care of the problem. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. They said the windmill is burning, so I guess at some point it catches on fire. So maybe Kirinmaru does actually show up. He's petty that he wasn't chosen and lights the thing on fire. If that is the case, we're probably going to end up going back to the Tree of Ages, because we know that has the ability to bring people through time. So maybe the spirit of the Tree of Ages will be like, all right, well, I guess you can't go that route, so I guess we are going to have to do a different route, which I didn't understand why they couldn't just do that in the first place, because I know we needed Mora. I think that's probably part of the reason they did that, because we need all 3 of them together. But at the same time, you had 2 of them right there. You could have just had the little windmill guy go get Mora, bring him into the Tree of Ages, and then, yeet him up to modern day times. But no, that is just not the case. Decent episode overall. Probably it is more like a 7 out of 10. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was definitely, it wasn't a meh. It was definitely good. We'll give it a good rating, because it just, you get the nice little heartfelt family moments. You get a little bit of fighting in there, definitely progressing the story. But as I said, the whole people dying every 2 seconds, I was kind of over that, and they kind of played it off super quick. The windmill spirit was just oh, here's my windmill, you're alive now, have fun, go back to what you were doing. And there was like no, as I said, there was no threat or no like, oh, she's going to actually be dead. We all knew she wasn't actually going to die because there was two methods. So we thought there was one. We figured, either Shishomaru or Setsuna was going to bring her back with a sword. But no, that was not the case in this particular instance. I guess they could still technically kill off one of them. They've done it before, but at the same time, every time one of them dies, they come back to life. So I don't know how, if they would actually do that. I don't think it would make sense for the show. So probably just going to defeat the comet, have a nice little family reunion. Not sure how the next. We got some time left. As I said, we got 7 episodes. We're getting to 24, so there's still 7 weeks left. And a lot can happen in 7 episodes. I mean, it seems like they're definitely slowing the pace down a little bit more, which I think is a good thing, to a certain extent, to hit that 24 episode mark. But that's where we're gonna end it. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, subscribe, notification bell, like, comment down below what you want to see for future anime and cartoon related content. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.